3 matches, 3 wins, and not a goal scored against them in these opening matches. And with a team much more like the normal Aberdeen lineup, because they have got back after injury McKimmie, Stark, McLeish and Bett, and Peter Weir is back in the side after being left out last week against St Mirren. Hearts on familiar lines, but wearing a very natty new chain strip, all white with the maroon band in the front. And they too are almost at full strength. They have no Neil Berry wearing his usual number 5. Kenny Black's in that role. Berry still not fully recovered from injury. There's Kenny Black turning it back to Henry Smith, the new Scotland under-21 international, who played on Tuesday night against West Germany for his first international award at the age of 30, one of the 2 overage players in the side. And here's Gary Mackay, recovered from the injury which kept him out of the Scotland squad in midweek. Good pass from Weir, switching play to the right to Brian Mitchell, who's wearing number 3 but playing it right back for the moment. It's a very interesting Aberdeen formation early in the match. Here's Mitchell going forward. And Sandy Jordan blocks the shot. Henry Smith can't catch it, and that's Aberdeen's corner kick. Good play from Brian Mitchell, very positive attacking play. So the big men heading for the goal line for Aberdeen, Irvine and McLeish. Played in by Weir. It was well won by Levine for Hearts. Bett's pass finds Peter Weir. And a great chance for Joe Miller, once again finding space in the air in the opposing penalty box. Remarkable how often this young man achieves that. He's not very tall, but as this cross comes over, he's in a clear position, and that is a header which I'm sure he feels he should have put on target. Good header by Clark. Played forward by McKimmie. Aberdeen have Alec McLeish operating in the middle of midfield at this stage in the match. The back 4 is Mitchell at right back, Miller and Irvine double centre half, and McKimmie at left back, with Stark, McLeish, Bett and Weir across the middle, Joe Miller and John Hewitt up front. Dummy from Cahoon. Here's Sandy Clark with a layoff. Here's Gary Mackay. Ian Jordan is onside. It was not Jordan who was offside, I'm sure. The flag was up on the far side, but Jordan appeared to come from a deep position. It may have been Wayne Foster, the number 11 for Hearts, who was in the offside position. Jordan to Levine. There's Cahoon. Did well to hold off McKimmie. Mackay, Ian Jordan. There's Kenny Black. Now Sandy Jordan. Whittaker. Sandy Clark was calling for that at the far side, charging into Jim Leighton. The ball's in the net, but the whistle had gone immediately for the challenge by Clark and Leighton. So Wayne Foster turning it in. Foster, the man who has kept John Robertson out of the Hearts side this afternoon. But I think we'll see from this cross from Whittaker, the charge in towards Leighton by Sandy Clark, and that's why the goal was chopped off. Whittaker's header. Cahoon to Black. Foster. Just in a bit of a hurry with the pass inside, Wayne Foster. There's Hewitt. It's help inside from McLeish. Now Mitchell. Willie Miller wants it at the back. Towards Peter Weir in the box. It comes off Kidd. Here's Bett. Wins the throw from Sandy Clark. Now Weir. Good tackle by Kidd. Clark keeps it in play to prevent the corner kick. But Weir has it back for Aberdeen. And he wins the corner kick off Sandy Jordan, but Weir looking very determined as well as skillful out there on the left. And now in a hurry with the short corner kick. Bet gives him it back. Weir's cross. Smith's in trouble, there's Irvin. Irvin is pulled down, they're looking for a penalty kick, but referee Delaney's not interested. Aberdeen still with possession. But he does headed clearance. Aberdeen keeping the pressure on, coming at the Hearts defence once again. Weir with the cross, and that's too far ahead of Joe Miller and Alec McLeish. But Peter Weir making his menace to the Hearts defence clear. Cahoon to Black. That's for Foster. Collected by Willie Miller at the edge of the box. Now Hewitt. There's Jim Bett. Mitchell. Good backtracking by Foster for Hearts. McLeish towards Hewitt. Whittaker steps in. Whittaker wins it from Mitchell. The referee allows the advantage as Hewitt has possession. Bett takes over, now McLeish. That's good play again from Joe Miller. Now Bett. Well, he had plenty of players forward in support. Stark and Hewitt and McKimmie and Weir all to his left, but Jim Bett fancied the shot at goal himself. Irvin going up with Clark. Good judgment there by Brian Irvin. Anticipated the layoff and committed himself to the challenge. Cahoon. Kidd running straight into Irvin. He gets the free kick. Perhaps considers himself a shade fortunate. Alec McLeish making a point to referee Delaney. Sandy Jordan again over the dead ball for Hearts. Looking for Clark. Good header. There's Cahoon and Foster. Now that could have run more kindly for Hearts. A beautiful header this from Sandy Clark. The head flick into the area for Cahoon and then Foster, and that was a narrow escape for Aberdeen. Black to Cahoon. Kenny Black again. Irvin's header out. There's Whittaker. Kidd beating the offside trap. A chance again for Hearts. And the ball's gone in. Sandy Clark. Superb opening goal for Hearts. As Walter Kidd set it up for Sandy Clark, leaving Jim Leydon with no chance at all. But 35 minutes gone, and Hearts beating this Aberdeen offside trap. You see the Aberdeen defence charging out, Kidd sprinting forward, certainly onside. That driven ball into the 6-yard box, it had to be touched by Sandy Clark, and Leighton hadn't a chance. Black taking no chances, back to Levine. Ian Jordan under pressure. Joe Miller won it for Aberdeen. He was fouled as he tried to make progress. And Aberdeen have a late chance in the first half from a set piece to get back in level terms. They certainly have to be quick. The half-time whistle imminent. The Hearts pulling everyone back except Wayne Foster to face this free kick. Now what do Aberdeen have in mind? Weir and Bett over the ball. Misunderstanding there as he looked for Joe Miller to the Weir. Mackay now in the break for Hearts. Here's Foster. He has Cahoon and Mackay through the middle. Foster going all the way himself. He still has Kenny Black behind. Good change of pace. And no one there for Hearts. What a great opportunity that was. Had someone been in position on the 6-yard line. Here's Black again. Now Mackay. And the Aberdeen defence, for a moment, at 60s and 7s, allowing Hearts a great chance to make it 2 before the interval. The ball flighted in from Kenny Black, begging to be nodded home, crossed the face of the goal, and even when it came back, the Aberdeen defence indecisive in clearing it up. And that's the last action of the first half, which must leave Hearts very satisfied indeed. An excellent, controlled first half performance, denying Aberdeen any clear chances in goal, and going into the lead 10 minutes from half-time when Walter Kidd sprung the offside trap set by Aberdeen, hit the byline, drove it across, it came off Sandy Clark, and that's the goal which gives Hearts that vital half-time lead. The score again, Aberdeen 0, Hearts 1. Hearts get the second half underway, determined to consolidate on the lead they acquired in the first half, in which they played extremely well and could scarcely be drudged that opening goal from Sandy Clark. Aberdeen, at the interval, no doubt, would have been agonising on how they are to acquire a little bit of extra snap and bite in midfield to seize control of the match from the determined Hearts midfield of Jordan, Mackay and Black. No changes in either lineup at the interval. Aberdeen have Tommy McIntyre and Steve Gray in reserve. Hearts have Andy Watson and John Robertson. So there's Levine's header forward. Sandy Clark bundled from the back by Brian Mitchell. Hearts get the free kick. Sandy Clark certainly caused problems in the air for the Aberdeen defence in the last quarter of an hour of the first half. He seemed to be under control from Brian Irvine earlier on, but certainly got some important headers in later on in that first half. There he goes again. Clearance this time from Bet. McLeish into the middle. Won by Levine. Now Whittaker. Foster to Mackay. That three-man Hearts midfield tends to become 5 very quickly indeed, with the fullbacks Whittaker on the left and Kidd on the right striding forward, but Whittaker couldn't keep that one in, and that's an Aberdeen goal. There's Willie Miller. Hewitt going to the left, well beaten by Levine, and Weir dumped on the ground by Walter Kidd. We're resisting the temptation to take the quick free kick. Takes a shot now to Bet. Irvine challenging the box, so is McLeish. Levine scrambling it away. It's still problems for Hearts in defence, and a free kick against Brian Irvine, I think, in the box. And that takes the strain off the Hearts defence. Kidd picks up the loose ball after Foster's challenge on Weir. Foster is onside, they're queuing up in the middle for Hearts. And Brian Irvine blocked across, just as well for Aberdeen, because men in white were pouring into the Aberdeen box for the cross. Kenny Black's corner kick. Headed out by McLeish, straight to Kidd. Black is onside. Mitchell getting the ball in front of McLeish. And Mackay now has space on the left for Hearts. Here's Foster. The angled shot and wide of the target, but Wayne Foster certainly doing enough to impress the legions of Hearts fans here at Pittodrie. A bustling, lively striker. Walter Kidd giving it straight to Stark. Mitchell again, the willing runner on the right flank for Aberdeen. Header away from Kidd, again finds Stark. Now McIntyre. Ian Jordan just nipping it away from Peter Weir. Now Hewitt. That's for Willie Miller. Willie Miller again. Brilliantly set up by Aberdeen. Miller's intrusion into the attack, creating the danger for Hearts. Set up as he came forward on the edge of the box, played the 1-2 with Billy Stark, but couldn't get power and direction into the shot. McIntyre. Collected by Levine. There's Cahoon, now Black. Black once again. Willie Miller. Hewitt is onside. Here's Joe Miller. Fine effort from Miller. Well, if any Aberdeen attacker deserves some success this afternoon, it's Joe Miller. The long high ball beyond the Hearts defence, nodded beautifully down by Hewitt. Joe Miller took it in his stride, and it would have been a foot too high. Here's Bet. Joe Miller. McIntyre again. Off goes Watson. Bet does the about turn. Switching play to the right. Steve Gray's there. Billy Stark calling for the ball in the box. There's Stark! And that's when he's so lethal. Billy Stark at his best, but he looks for a corner kick in vain. Well, Steve Gray taking the ball over on the right flank, coming inside, setting up the cross. Stark making a late run, getting his head in front of the defender, and it's inches wide of Smith's left-hand post. Yes, indeed it is. There goes the final whistle. Hearts have pulled off a memorable victory, one which they've richly deserved. The only goal of the match coming in the 35th minute, set up by the captain Walter.